Well, thank you very much, Jeff. And I want to thank you, maybe more importantly, for doing such a great job as a congressman. We fought together to stop all those hundreds of windmills they wanted to build off the Jersey shore. And we stopped it, you and I, and a couple of other people. There weren't too many that helped us, so I just want to congratulate you on that. It would have been a disaster, just an absolute disaster. Raise up the cost of energy more and would have been so bad. So, I just want to thank Congressman Jeff Andrews, special man. And hello to the incredible patriots of the great state of New Jersey. Tomorrow is election day in your state, and you need to go out and vote for Jack Ciattarelli, who's a great guy, a friend of mine, a great guy, a very successful man who wants to put all of his efforts now into really saving New Jersey, making it great again, saving it. And he's going to do it. He'll be able to do it. The polls are looking really good. They're just about even, and they say even for us is a win. You know, it's if you can be even, that means it's a win. We got to be very careful, get out and vote. But we have to beat the radical left. The polls will open tomorrow, as you know, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. And if you want information, go to swampthevoteusa.com for more information. You get it right at that. Just go. Everybody's waiting to give you whatever information you want to go out and vote for Jack. Jack Ciattarelli is a businessman and a public servant who has devoted his life to the people of New Jersey. He really has, too. He loves the state. He's fighting for lower taxes, lower prices, lower cost of living. Much of the same things that I'm fighting for, and especially lower energy costs. Your energy costs have gone through the roof under Democrat leadership, even though on a national basis they've gone way down. You're close to $2 for gasoline. $2 a gallon was up to $5 and $6, and then it was $4 and $4.50. It's down to close to $2 now, and it's nobody can believe it. But you know, drill, baby, drill. That's what I say, and that turned out to be true. But we're at a position where it's incredible. But the Democrats, if they got in, your energy costs in New Jersey are very, very high, one of the highest in the nation, and if they get in, it's going to go. It could double, triple, and even quadruple. It will not be sustainable if Jack gets in, and you know with what we're doing in Washington. And it's not necessarily equal, because we can create low energy cost, which we've done, and yet New Jersey is through the roof. So you figure it, but Jack will get him down. It'll get him down really low. Calls me about it all the time. Energy is a big factor. You want high energy, vote for the Democrat. If you want to see really low energy costs, vote for Jack. He will deliver safe communities as well for the law-abiding citizens of your state. He's very crime-oriented, to stop crime, much more so than almost all politicians, because I deal with all of them. Fully supports our police. He has a total endorsement of every police, every group in the state he's endorsed by. And get the illegal aliens and the criminals and gang members and people from mental institutions that were dropped into our country. He agrees we got to get them out, and we're getting them out at record numbers, as you probably know. We have a border that's allowing virtually nobody in. They had a border that allowed 25 million people in. Many of them absolute criminals, drug dealers, drug addicts, people from mental institutions. They emptied their jails into our country, and we're getting them out at numbers that, you know, frankly, have made us look very good. But it's not about looking good, it's about getting it all done. But we're really a champion for common sense, and that's the Republican Party. So Jack is running against a horrible, fake, corrupt, radical left Democrat opponent named Mikey Sherrill. The only thing she's got going is it's a very unusual name. I've never heard of the name Mikey for a woman, but maybe this will be the last. I don't think too many people will be naming their child after Mikey. Her energy policies would send your prices soaring and make New Jersey even more expensive than it already is, which, as I said, is one of the one of the highest in the entire country. Combined with her high tax or high crime agenda, Mikey Cherrill will send New Jersey into a death spiral, deficit spiral, and jobs and businesses are going to flee the state. And I don't want that to happen, because as you know, I'm in the state all the time, different locations all over the state. I have property all over the state. I love the state. And we got to make it really great again. Taxes are through the roof. And again, families are getting taxed at levels that they've never seen before. Jack is going to get your taxes down. He's going to get your energy costs down. And they're going to go down really tremendously. Mikey Cherrill is a dishonest person, as you know. She was thrown out of her school for cheating and didn't want to talk about it. But they found her, and she wasn't allowed to walk with her graduating class. She would be a travesty as a governor in New Jersey. Your state has been wrecked by radical left Democrats and lunatics in Trenton for decades. It's been time for change a long time ago, but now it is time for a change. This is maybe your finest chance. I don't want to say your last chance, because that would be a pretty negative statement, but it's certainly a great chance. Jack is just about even in some polls, even leading, but only leading if you get out and vote. In 2024, my campaign received the most votes for a Republican presidential candidate in New Jersey history by far. And so, we have something going, and we've increased the size of the Republican Party because of that. And Jack is a great recipient of it, and he helped us do it. Republican registrations are soaring. The Jewish community in New Jersey also voted very strongly for me in 2024, especially the Jewish leadership where we had so much support, Lakewood, New Jersey, all of the different areas of New Jersey. But I've seen that whether it's almost every group, I think we had a chart which we're going to send out to Jack. Better do it fast because we don't have much time left. But virtually every group voted way higher for me, and all throughout the country. And as you know, with your help, we won the popular vote for the presidential election 2024. I said, too big to rig. Get out and vote. We won the popular vote. We won every district. We won 2,700 versus 500 of the districts. We took the Electoral College at 312 to like 225. Everything we did well, and we're going to do it again. This is the biggest election. The entire country is watching New Jersey. They're going to be watching tonight. They're going to be watching tomorrow. They're really going to be watching tomorrow night. So you need to get out to the polls tomorrow and vote to save New Jersey. You're going to save it because energy costs. If you get Mikey going in there, energy costs are going to go up so much you're not going to be able to sustain your way of life. So, go to swampthevoteusa.com, swampthevoteusa.com for more information about where to vote. The polls will be open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. and vote for Jack Cidarelli. He's a fantastic guy. He's a winner. He loves the state. He has given up so much to do this. It would be horrible for the state if he lost, and it'll be one of the greatest days in the history of New Jersey if he wins. So I want to thank everybody, and again I want to give you back to Congressman Van Drew, a fantastic man in his own right, and he's done a great job. We've worked together and done some tremendous things for the state. We love you all. Thank you for your great support, and I'll see you soon. Get out and vote. Congressman, it's yours.